大家好，欢迎收听唱歌学中文。Hi everybody, welcome to Sing and Learn Chinese. Today we're going over the song 你不是真正的快乐 by 五月天 MayDay, which is a Taiwanese rock band that was formed in the late 1990s, and they're still active to this day. Now this song is interesting because unlike the vast majority of pop songs, it's not about romantic love. It is a different theme. So let's take a look. First line, 人群中哭着你只想变成透明的颜色 So 人群 is the crowd, 人 is people, 群 is crowd, 中 is in the middle of. So in the middle of the crowd, in the crowd. 哭着 is crying, and then 你 you 只想 you only want to 变成 is to become or turn into 透明 is see-through, transparent. 颜色 is color. 透明 reminds me of the GEM song. I think it's also called 透明. And then we have next line. 你再也不会梦或痛或心动了 I like the internal rhyme there. We've got 梦痛动 but 你再也 means you will never again. 不会 will not. 梦 is to dream. So you again will not ever dream. So you'll never again dream 或痛 or hurt or be hurt. 或心动 心动 is when your heart is moved, so you're emotionally touched by something. So you will never again dream or feel pain or feel moved. And then 你已经决定了 and then that's repeated twice. 你已经决定了你 you 已经 already 决定 is decided or to decide and then 了 is a completion particle. So you have decided. You already decided. You already decided. And then 你静静忍着紧紧把昨天在掌心握着 which is interesting how they use 静静 and then 紧紧. So this is another reason why pronunciation and learning characters is so important because they're both in Pinyin, one is J-I-N-G, one is J-I-N, but honestly, they don't sound that different depending on what accent, especially when you take the tones away. So anyways, 你 is you, 静静 means quietly, 安静 means quiet, so 静静. There's going to be a lot of double characters in this song, by the way. This is a feature in Chinese that there are a lot of times when people will double up characters. For multiple reasons, for emphasis, for turning it into an adverb, for cutesy factor. In this case, it's more of an adverb thing. So 静静 means quietly. 忍着 is to endure. 紧紧 means tightly. And notice that 紧 is usually third tone, but when you have two in a row or when third tones are paired with another third tone, one of them will change into a second tone. That's a tone sandy. So 紧紧. And then 把昨天 is yesterday. 全心 did I say 掌心? 全心 is the palm of your hand, and then 心 is heart, but in this case it means like center. And then 握着 is to hold. So you quietly endure and tightly hold yesterday in the palm of your hand or your fist. And then we have 而回忆越是甜就是越伤人了 Oh, great line. Okay, 而 means and, 回忆 is memories, 越 means even more, 是甜 is, and 甜 is sweet. And then 就是 therefore it is, then it is. 越伤人 越 is even more. 伤 is to hurt or to harm. 人 is people, love. So the sweeter memories are, the more they hurt people. Yeah, that's a very interesting observation. Okay, then 越是在手心留下 and then again we have these doubles, right? 密密麻麻深深浅浅的刀割 So 越是 the more it 在手心 in the center of your hand, in the palm in this case, 留下 leave behind, 密密麻麻 is a lot, like densely packed, 深深浅浅 is both deep and shallow, 刀割 is cuts. So altogether it's like the sweeter memories are, the more they hurt people, the more they leave behind these densely packed scars, cuts that are both shallow and deep in your palm. So very illustrative and metaphorical. All right, 你不是真正的快乐 and this is where the name of the song comes from. Here's our chorus. You are not truly happy. 你 means you, 不是 are not, 真正的 truly. 快乐 is happy. You are not truly happy. 你的笑 your smile 只是 is only 你穿的 you wearing 保护色 保护 is to protect and 色 is like color, so protective coloration like camouflage. So you're not truly happy. Your smile is a camouflage. It's what you wear to protect yourself. I don't know if you've ever been in that kind of situation before, but I think most people can resonate with that. 你决定不恨了，也决定不爱了。Oh my goodness. This is a very interesting line. Okay, so 你决定, you decided. 不恨 means not to hate. 不恨了, not hate anymore. 也决定不爱了, but also decided not to love. 也 means also. This reminds me of a C.S. Lewis quote, I think. I don't remember the exact lines, but I believe he said something along the lines of, this side, the only place you can be safe from the pain of loving on this side of heaven is if you like shut your heart in a box and you don't love at all, but then you'd be in hell. Something along those lines. But it is kind of true that sometimes people who are trying to avoid pain by shutting down their emotions, say, or shutting down their compassion, empathy, human connection, end up also forfeiting joy or love or the opposite side of that. Speaking from experience. Anyways, 把你的灵魂关在永远锁上的躯壳. Okay, so 把你的 is to take your, 灵魂 is soul, spirit, the immaterial part of you. 关在 is to lock or close it inside. 永远 means forever. 锁上 is locked. And then 躯壳 is a shell. So you have locked your soul in a foreverly, you have closed your soul inside a locked shell. So shell referring to the body, as in, yeah, if you Google 躯壳, you're going to see like skeletons and things. Then we have 这世界笑了, this world laughed. 这世界 is this world, 笑了 is laughed, 笑 is to laugh, and then 了 is a completed particle that means completed action. 于是 therefore or so 你合群的一起笑. You 合群 means conform. So 群 again is crowd. We saw that word earlier. And then 和 means to go with, to 和 yeah, to go with, I guess is probably the best way to say that. You go with the crowd. You conform to the crowd. 一起 means together. 笑了 laughed. So this world laughed, so you laughed along in conformity. 当生存是规则，不是你的选择。Interesting. Okay, 当 is when, 生存 is survival, 是 is, 规则 is the rules. 不是 not, 你的 your 选择 choice. When survival is the rule and is not your choice. 于是你含着眼泪，飘飘荡荡 again we have the doubles. 飘飘荡荡，跌跌撞撞. So we have this internal rhyme. 的走着 So 于是 therefore or so 你 you 含着 is to hold back 眼泪 is tears and then 飘飘荡荡 is drifting floating 跌跌撞撞 stumbling bumbling bumping falling and then 走着 walk and so you hold back your tears kind of drifting along stumbling along as you walk 你的伤从不肯完全的愈合你的伤 your wound 从 is short for 从来 and then 不 is not so it has never you 从来 means from the past until now, kind of. And then 肯 is willing to. 完全 is completely. 愈合 is to heal. Your wound has never been willing to completely heal, or you have never been willing to completely heal your wound. 我站在你左侧. And now the narrator comes in. 我, me. 站在 is to stand at. 你左侧, your left side. 左 is left, 侧 is the side. 却像 yet it is like. 却 means yet, 像 it like, 隔着 is to be separated, to be distanced. 银河, so the Milky Way is separating us. 银河 literally is silver river, but you know, a star, right? The Milky Way, it looks like a silver river. So I stand at your left side, but it feels like we're separated by the Milky Way, is what this line is saying. Then we have 难道就真的抱着遗憾一直到老了? 难道 is could it be that? Is it really going to be the case that 就 this just basically 真的 really 抱着 is to hold on to or to embrace 遗憾 is regret 一直 means always 到 until 老 old so could it be that the pronoun is not mentioned but you is assumed could it be that you're really going to just hold on to this regret until you grow old and then 然后才后悔着然后 is and then 才at that point, then you 后悔 is to regret. So are you going to really hold on to this regret until 遗憾后悔? How to tell the difference between those two things? I think you're probably just going to have to see it in context a few more times. Yeah, they both mean regret, slightly subtle nuance. So it's kind of like, are you going to hold on to this sadness, this dark feeling until you're old and then regret doing that at the end? And then 你值得真正的快乐. So before it was like 你不是真正的快乐. And then now he says 你值得真正的快乐. So the first line, the title of the song is You are not truly happy. And then this is saying 你值得. 值得 means deserve. You are worth it. 真正的快乐 is true happiness. You are worth being truly happy. You deserve being truly happy. I would say worth is better than deserve, actually. So 你不是真正的快乐 is you are not truly happy. 可是 but 你值得真正的快乐 You are worth being truly happy. And then 你应该脱下你穿的保护色 So 你应该 you should 脱下 is to take off 你穿的 what you are wearing 保护色 is that protective coloration, the camouflage. So you should take off the camouflage that you're wearing. You deserve, you are worth being truly happy. And then 为什么失去了还要被惩罚呢？为什么 why 失去了 is lost, something's lost. 还要 is still, 被 is to be, something is done to you. 惩罚 is punish. 呢 is like a question mark. So why is it that after losing something, don't know exactly what, the you again is assumed, still must be punished. So it sounds like the narrator is kind of speaking to somebody he cares about and saying, I can tell you're not really happy. And he's implying that they're not happy because they lost something really important to them. And he's saying, why must you continue to be punished even after losing this important thing? Okay, 能不能就让悲伤全部结束在此刻？能不能 means can or cannot. So can you? 就 just 让 is let. 悲伤 is sadness, grief, pain. 全部 all of it, the whole thing. 结束 is to end, finish. 在此刻 at this moment. And then 重新开始活着. 重新 is anew, to start anew. 开始 is to start, 活着 is to live. So can't you let the sadness end completely at this moment and start to live again? And that's it. That's the song. Really intriguing, right? Like, this is a song that I think a lot of people can relate to, either because they were in the position of the person that the narrator is speaking to, or they have family or friends or someone they know who they probably would like to say these words to. So I think this is an interesting song, worth learning, even if just for the vocabulary that you can learn from it. There's some very interesting doubles, as you can see, 咪咪妈妈, 爹爹壮壮, all of that. And some repetition. Obviously, we're just going through the lyrics, not all the repeated parts. So that is 你不是真正的快乐 by 五月天. If you also have a song that you would like to see explained in one of these future videos, feel free to contact me and perhaps you'll see your song one of these days. Until we see you again, 再见.